Dennis Schroder in Beantown, I think is a good deal for them. I think they needed that kind of point guard, solid defense. I don't know how much it really elevates them in the East right now, because obviously we always get smashed by the Bucks, and the Bulls got better, the Heat got better, and the Nets still exist. So I don't know where this team really ranks with Dennis Schroder, but I do think that it makes the pieces around them, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, a lot better. Your thoughts on Dennis Schroder coming to Boston?
So I think it's massive. And that was the biggest thing. I was talking to a lot of my friends about it, and I was like, I really want him, but I really hope we don't pay more than 10.5 a year for him, because if you're a Celtic fan, you know the moves for Bradley Beal next year. We are doing everything in our power to do these expiring contracts, everything, freeing up everything for 2022. We are trying to land Bradley Beal. Him and Tatum have huge chemistry, huge history together. If we can get Brown, Beal, and Tatum for 2022, that's dangerous, because we're already dangerous with the two J's. To me, I think we have the best two-way duo in terms of offense and defense. With Tatum and Brown, I will stack them up against any two-way players. Give me Braun AD, I'll take the two J's on that, like literally.
What were your thoughts on the front office changes? Brad Stevens going to the GM role and Danny Ainge retiring. Were you happy with this first free agency period so far?
So far, I love it. I got a lot of love for Danny Ainge. He's the one that made 2008 happen. So for that alone, he could do no wrong by me. I think there was a lot of times where you kind of felt frustrated because he would hold on to stuff and hold on to draft picks and never really make it happen. We made a splash with Gordon Hayward and Kyrie. I honestly just think that leg injury with Gordon Hayward kind of derailed it. And it was kind of like from there, it was kind of no going back. He knows what it takes to be on a championship team. He got it done with the Spurs. And I love how him and Tatum already have a lot of rapport doing Olympics together. I think it definitely needed to happen. And I think Brad Stevens will do better as a GM than he did as a head coach. And he was a great head coach, but there were times to where he kind of needed to like light a fire, like get angry, and he would stay cool, calm, and collected, which is nice. But there's times where you need emotion to kind of get the fire going. At least my thoughts are. But yeah, I like the move at head coach.
I guess I'm a little concerned based off the first trade. The first big trade that he made was obviously to go out there and bring back. Yeah, well, I'm okay with them getting Kemba's contract off the roster, because I think that was something that didn't really fit well. But the return, obviously getting Al Horford back and then trading away assets to move Kemba, I think is a little questionable. Obviously, bringing back a lot of old faces, Enes Kanter coming back. It's very lateral moves, not anything that's really too big. And I guess if you're saying that it's to make a big splash next year, go after Bradley Beal.
100%, that's what the move is for. Yeah. Kemba was not there in the playoffs when I needed him. He was smiling on the bench going like that when we're down by 20.
At least he showed up, unlike Kyrie.
Than Kemba Walker. I'm not there for that. Al Horford was a junkyard dog in the playoffs when we needed him.
Except whenever we had to face LeBron.
Yeah. And you got to remember that Al Horford and Dennis Schroder were on a 60-win Atlanta Hawk team, and they're about to be on the same team together. I think they were playing chess from the get-go, and Dennis Schroder was literally second in voting for Sixth Man of the Year before the year with the Lakers. When you're not LeBron and AD, obviously you're not going to be a focal part of that offense. Dennis Schroder is going to be able to ball out with us, and then with him already having a rapport with Al Horford, I think they're going to absolutely kill it, dude.
But what does that mean in the Eastern Conference when you have all these teams, these big four? I didn't even mention Philadelphia or Atlanta, who managed to make it to the Eastern Conference last year. Where do they fit into that mix? Because right now it's not looking like they're anything above a 4 seed.
I would see us at 4 seed. And honestly, I think we can win a title as a 4 seed. Okay, you got to remember, Jaylen Brown broke his wrist literally 3 weeks before playoffs started. And if you have him there with that Nets series, I honestly think we could have got past them. And like, the sky's the limit, dude. We had no Robert Williams, no Jaylen Brown, no Kemba Walker, and we still were able to steal a win from them. You know what I mean? It's like, I really think Jason Tatum is going to take a step forward in terms of being like MVP conversation. Robert Williams gets to start a full year. When this guy's giving you 9 blocks, he's giving you like 20 and 10. Like, I really think we could take a step up, and we're finally in a position that I love being in. I absolutely hate when everyone expects us to be like title contender. Like when we had Kyrie on the team, I hated that. Let us go through and do what we do and just literally silent assassin everyone.